Morning. Sorry, a little slow today. Boop. I'll wait just one more minute and then we'll get started. Yeah. I think I'm not crooked. All right. And I don't think these are hooked up. Wait, no, we are. Okay, cool. Never mind. We're good. Yeah. All right. What else am I missing? My water. And then we're good to go. All right, here we go. Game on. All right, power yoga, powering it up. I think today my intention is going to be on more low back releasing and strengthening, and obviously some core. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm crooked here because I am crooked. That should be a little bit better. All right, so let's get this party started. Today we'll start in standing and mountain pose. So when you're ready, go ahead, come on up at the front edge of your mat. I just go in the middle so you can see me, but feet hip distance apart, arms next side of the body, palms facing forward. Take a moment to get it set up here, reaching through the crown of our head. We'll go ahead and lift those toes up for a moment, spread them wide, replant them down onto the mat, and then take that gentle movement or that sway side to side, maybe a circular motion going clockwise and counterclockwise. Finding every part of that foot deeply rooted, deeply connected onto your mat, and then come back to center. When you feel ready, allow the eyes to close, just coming into the space. As our feet are rooted, are grounded onto the mat, we really feel that length reaching up through the very top, the crown of our head. Finding that strength, that power today as we flow through our practice. Letting go of ego, even as we challenge ourselves, listening to our bodies as we move, and creating that peace, that deeper inward connection to our true selves during our time today. So take a moment here. We'll start our practice with 3 rounds of community breath, letting go of anything not serving you today, any noise in the mind, allowing yourself to be here and be present. Let's begin with an exhale. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling the lungs to the top. A long, gentle sigh out the mouth. Release, let it go. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, fill the lungs. Long, gentle sigh out the mouth. And last time through, deep breath in. And long, gentle sigh. Slowly coming back to your natural breath. Set your intention for your class, your practice. And with your next breath, let's go ahead, begin to open the eyes, reach your arms to the sky, get nice and long, get nice and tall. We'll go ahead and create cactus arms, elbows in line with your shoulders, spread your fingers wide. If it feels better to you this morning, bring those elbows closer together behind you, maybe a slight back bend if that feels good. And then slowly come back to center, both hands to the sky. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms up. Getting into those shoulders a little bit more this morning, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, come up and over to the right side. Work that stacking left shoulder, left hip back. Gaze wherever feels best for your neck, whether it's at the floor or up at the sky. Let's take another breath in. On your exhale, find a little bit more space. And then inhale, come back to center, press the palms up. Take a breath in. Exhale, up and over to your left side. Find that stacking right shoulder, right hip. Gaze wherever you feel best. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Option here, interlace your fingers with your pointer fingers up, or support your low back by placing those hands on that sacrum, that belt line of your low back, keeping the elbows towards one another. Your choice here, but with your next breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, those arms are overhead. Start to draw that line on the ceiling. Hips come forward. Head may drop back. If that low back starts to talk to you, support it here. Elbows together. Stay for another breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. Let's reach those hands to the sky. Get tall. And exhale, slowly flat back. Then we slowly round our spine, folding forward here. Go to some gentle movement. Pedal out those legs. Bend one knee and the other. Ragdoll to release your low back here. Grab opposite elbows. Take that gentle sway side to side. We're going to flow through just a little bit of a sun salutation, warming up the body, and then we'll get into it here. So come back to center in your forward fold. With your next inhale, find a halfway lift. Allow your hands, your palms to rest on your shins or above your knees. More advanced, those fingertips barely touching on the floor. Stay for another breath. And on your next exhale, deeply fold forward. Plant those hands, step back into your first plank pose. Let's stay here for a moment. Feel rooted, feel grounded into the palms, fingers spread wide. Always the option to come to the knees. You're just going to move forward on your next inhale to the tips of the toes. And on your exhale, elbows shoot back, options to come to the knees first. Slowly make your way down to the belly. Tops of the feet flat. With your next breath, inhale, lift your chest. Come to low cobra here. So deep bend in the elbows. We're gazing down at the floor of the mat. Press the tops of the feet to the floor. Stay for another breath. Exhale, come down, right cheek on the mat. We're gonna go again. On your next inhale, lift your chest. Low cobra option here. Press the palms to the mat. Get a little bit higher. Lift the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Gazing down at the floor. Maybe you'd like to stretch the neck out, gazing up at the sky. We stay for one more breath. And on your next exhale, come down, left cheek on the mat. This time, listen carefully. Your next inhale, lift your chest. Stay at low cobra, deep bend in those elbows. Then slowly inhale, lift your palms off the mat. Stay here, start to lift the feet off the mat. So we're gonna scissor it out here. With your breath in, arms extend, legs spread apart, and then exhale, feet together, elbows come shoulder height. Feet are lifted off the mat. Inhale, extend, arms out, feet apart. Exhale, bring it together. Let's go again. Inhale and exhale. We'll go 3 more rounds. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time through. Inhale and exhale. Stay here. Chest lifted, feet lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, right cheek on the mat, palms planted when you're ready. Last time, inhale, stretch it out one more time. Coming into full cobra, upward facing dog if that's calling your name. And slowly, mindfully, make your way to downward facing dog. Pedal those legs out, bend one knee and the other. Create some gentle movement. Find strength, palms placing down on the mat, fingers spread wide. We'll come to our right side. On your next inhale, reach your right foot to the sky, 3-leg downward dog. Let's start to stack those hips today. Right hip on top of the left, heel in towards your glute. Let that left heel still work down towards the floor. We'll stay here for another breath. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Slowly, we'll start to step. Right foot up in between your hands. Take it to a low lunge. You're just gonna get stretching, back knee onto the mat, top of the foot is flat, hands to the sky. Widen that stance if the right toes are missing. Take a breath in, exhale, go deeper. Hold it here. Slight back bend, another breath. On your next exhale, release your hands down either side of your right foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Let's set that right foot back, high plank. Inhale forward, come to the tips of the toes. Exhale, come down to the belly, we flow. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra, full cobra, upward facing dog. And on your next exhale, bring it back to down dog, shake it out. All right, to the left side we go. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Start to stack those hips. Left hip on top of the right, heeling towards the glute. Hold it here, another breath. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, slowly step left foot up in between your hands. Let's take it to a low lunge first. Right knee on the mat, top of that right foot flat, hand to the sky. Walk that left foot forward. Take a breath in, exhale, go deeper, go lower. Arms reaching up and overhead, another round of breath. Exhale, release your hands down. Either side of that front foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. This time, step that back foot forward. Come to the front edge of your mat. Your inhale, a halfway lift. Your exhale, we fold. With your next breath, come all the way to standing. Arms up and overhead, slight back bend if that feels good to you. Slowly bring those palms to touch. Hands to your heart. Take a breath here. All right, let's flow through our chair pose. Bring big toes together, space between the heels. When you're ready, reach those hands to the sky. Start to bend your knees, sink your hips back. So take a moment here, feel that connection. Space between the heels, chest lifted, core is working, navel to spine. If we're feeling that in our low back a little bit too much, lift the chest higher up. Let's stay here, but we're gonna go lower. On your next exhale, crown of the head forward, arms behind you. Stay here for a moment, pull those shoulder blades together. Chest, belly lifted, another round of breath. On your next inhale, hands to the sky, we go again. Exhale, get low, get deep, hold it here. Chest, belly lifted. We're gonna reach the hands in front of us, sink our hips back even further. Use that core strength. Can you stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs and fold. Pedal it out for a moment, or take ragdoll. And with your next breath, your inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hand, step back with your right foot. Let's take it to warrior two. When you're ready, cartwheel those arms open, shoulder height, deep bend in your front knee. Stay there. Stay for another breath. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Sorry, warrior two. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Technology. Spotlight. There we go. All right, let me show you all see me now. Mom, go home. All right, warrior two. Getting set up. Again, wide stance. So take that check in. Front knee, bring it back. Right legs rotating up to the sky. We'll do a little bit of that breather. Inhale, straighten your front leg, palms touch overhead. And exhale, come back down, deeper warrior two. We'll go again. Inhale, palms touch overhead. And exhale, come low, come deep. Hold those legs for a second. Arms are strong, shoulder height. Again, left knee's pressing back. Right leg is rotating of that heel to arch alignment. I'm still talking, we're holding here, another round of breath. Flipping our front palm, let's reach up and back, reverse that warrior. Right hand behind you. May you rest on that back leg or wrap around your low back. Take a breath in, exhale, go deeper into your front knee. Take another breath in, exhale, reach that left hand behind you. Another round of breath here. Inhale, come to center. Now let's bring those hands to heart, toes out, heels in. We'll come to goddess pose, sway your hips side to side. Gentle movement here, getting into those hips, gentle release. And then come back to center. Let's open a star. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach up and overhead, open up. Exhale, sink it back down. We go again. Inhale, open star. And exhale, bring it low, bring it deep. Stay here now, working those hips low, knees pressing apart, crown of the head reaching up, hands at heart center. Stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open again to star. On your exhale, sink it back down into horse. Challenging you today. Get low, get deep, hold it here. This time, if you can, lift your right heel off the mat. We're going to pulse it out together. 4 pulses. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, deepen. We go for 3. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink it down. Stay here. Right heel down, left heel up. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale, 3. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink it down. Left heel on the mat, hips are low. Say again, low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open a star. On your next exhale, bring it back. Warrior two, heel to arch alignment, arms shoulder height. Stay here, flip that front palm. Reach up and back, reverse the warrior. Inhale to center. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down, either side of the front foot. Step that front foot back. You're in high plank. Stay here with me. Option, take it to the knees with the feet lifted, more restorative. Take it to the forearms if you need it, but we're gonna go into a side plank here. Bring that right hand towards the midline. Shift to the outside of the feet. Reach your left hand to the sky. Again, if you're here, support yourself. Right knee to the mat, or sorry, right hand, right knee, yeah. Stay here, feet staggered or stacked. Another round of breath. Exhale, come back to center. Hold it, high plank. We're gonna go to the other side. So left hand to the midline, shift to the outside of the feet, right hand reaching to the sky. If you need it, left knee to the mat if you're on your left side. Kind of confusing myself with rights and lefts today. Stay for another breath. Exhale, come back to center, high plank. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flow, come forward to the tips of the toes. Exhale, come down to the belly. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, make your way back to down dog. Shake it out. Tabletop, always an option. Create some gentle movement, then create stillness. We're here for a breath. We're coming back to the front of your mat. On your next exhale, look up at your hands. Slowly step, walk, jump your feet forward. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Your inhale, come all the way to standing, arms up and overhead, slight back bend if you choose. Palms touch, hands to heart. Take a breath here. All right, we're going again. Inhale, hands to the sky, return to chair, big toes touch. Space between the heels, sink those hips low. So again, awareness, how's that low back? Get that chest up higher if your low back's really talking to you today. We stay for a breath. On your exhale, crown of the head forward, arms reach behind you. Use that core, another breath. Inhale, hand to the sky. We go again. Exhale, get low, get deep. Crown of the head forward, arms behind you. Hold it here. Then start to reach those arms in front of you. Sink your hips back even further. Stay, we hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs and fold. Take some movement, pedal the legs out or ragdoll. Let's find that halfway lift one more time. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant the hand, step back with your left foot, warrior 2, heel to arch alignment, cartwheel your arms open. Getting set up, deepen in that front knee. Arms shoulder height, gazing over your front fingertips. Right leg is pressing back, left leg's rotating up to the sky. Feel that opening all into the hips. Another breath. Let's flip that front palm, reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Left hand resting or wrapping around the low back. Take a breath in. This exhale, go deeper into your front knee. Take another breath in. This exhale, reach that right hand behind you. Another breath. Inhale, come back to center. Hands to heart, toes out, heels in. We're coming back to goddess. Sway those hips side to side. Getting hippie with it today. All right, bring it back to center. Let's go ahead, open to star, straighten those legs, arms up and overhead. Exhale to get back down. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, open star pose. Exhale, bring it low. Now stay here. Hips low, knees pressing apart. Shoulders, bring them up and drop them down the back. You get 1 inch lower than last time. We're gonna stay another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's open again. Star pose. We're going again. On your exhale, bring it back down into your goddess. Hips low, shoulders back. We challenge ourselves. See if you can lift that right heel off the mat. We take another 4 pulses. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. 3. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. And exhale, 1. Inhale. And exhale, switch. Right heel down, left heel up. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale, 3. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. And exhale, one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink both heels either on or off the mat. Final challenge here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels to the mat. Open again to star. Your next exhale, bring it back. Warrior 2. Deep bend in that front knee. Hold it. Let's flip that front palm. Reach up and back. Reverse the warrior. Inhale to center. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down, step your front foot back. We're back to our high plank. Again, we're working on those high plank variations today. So take it to the knees if you need, take it to the forearms. But we're gonna come back to the right side first. Right palm, bring it more towards that midline underneath the face. Shift to the outside of your feet. Reach that left hand to the sky. So challenge yourself this side. If you need to, right knee to the mat for support. Feeling good, feet are staggered. You're feeling better, feet are stacked. You're feeling fancy, lift that left foot high today. But we're gonna stay for another round of breath. And then let's come back to center, high plank, hold it here. Take a breath in, we're coming to the left side, left hand comes towards that midline. We shift to the outside of our feet, we reach our right hand high. Feet start to stack, we lift that top foot, left knee to the mat if you need support, another round of breath. And then slowly come back, center, high plank. All right, I'm taking it up a notch. If you need a breather, take it, come to child's pose. Otherwise, move with me. We're going on to those forearms, low plank here. We're on the toes, on the knees if you need support, take a breath. Let's go to the right side, right forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. Shift to the outside of your feet, left hand to the sky. Right knee to the mat here if you need it. Otherwise, again, feet staggered, stacked. Maybe you're lifting that left foot high, another breath. Exhale, come back to center, low plank, hold it here. Go into the left side, left forearm, bring it parallel to the front of your mat. Shift to the outside of your feet. Right hand reaching to the sky. Feet staggered, feet stacked, left knee to the mat, whatever you need, take it, another breath. Exhale, come back to center, low plank, hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. Sink those hips back towards your heels. Find your breath. Deep inhale, long exhale. 2 more rounds of breath here. Deep breath in through the nose. Long, gentle sigh out the mouth. Final moment. And with your next breath, your inhale, let's come back up. Tabletop, make your way to downward facing dog. Stay here, give your body a little shake out. We're coming back to the front edge of your mat one more time. So gaze up at those hands when you're ready. Step, walk, jump your feet forward, come to the front of your mat, folding forward here. Your inhale, halfway lift. Your exhale, we fold. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Slight back bend if you choose. Palms touch, hands to heart. Take a breath. Switching it up just a little bit. We're coming back to chair though. When you're ready, big toes touch, space between the heels, reach those hands to the sky. On your exhale, get low, sink those hips, chest is lifted. We're getting lower, take another breath in. Your exhale, crown of the head forward, arms reach behind you, chest, belly lifted, stay here. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. One more time, one last time. Exhale, crown of the head forward, arms reach behind you. Sorry about my dog. Another round of breath. Inhale, arms reach in front of you, sink those hips back. We're gonna do that balance onto the toes, the ball of your feet. Flip your palms to face the floor, lift your heels off the mat. I'm gonna turn sideways here. Find that steady gazing spot. So we're low, our hips are low, but we're coming standing. When you're ready, coming up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are nice and straight. We're on the toes, the balls of our feet. Stay here, we're coming back down, find your breath. On your next exhale, start to lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, stay hovering for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round, stay with me, heels lifted, come up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up, heels lifted, stay here. Last time, we're coming down, count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, heels lifted, balancing on those toes for a final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead and take a seat. Feet flat on the floor in front of you, Hands next side your hips. Take some gentle movement. Let those knees sway side to side. So we're getting into our last round of core work. We still have a little bit of low back work to do, but we're gonna work into boat. So soles of the feet flat on the mat. So if boat pose is a lot for you to do, maybe it hurts your sit bones, your low back, you can always try sitting on a pillow or keep your hands behind you as you do this and see if that assists a little bit more. Otherwise, your hands are gonna come underneath the legs. When you're ready, chest is lifted. We're reaching up through the crown of the head and then start to balance onto our sit bones. So maybe the toes stay on the floor today. Maybe those feet come up knee height. We're gonna flex the feet, chest staying up. Option to create the V shape, straightening out those legs. Aaron can't do that today, so arms off to the side. Palms facing up. Aaron actually can never do that. My hips are too tight. But we're balancing here. Stay with me for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So option, take a breather, grab the legs or let your feet touch the floor. Otherwise, you're staying here, you're still in boat with me. We're gonna do those 5 rounds of high to low boats. So support yourself, hands underneath the legs or hands behind you. Otherwise, we're going full throttle. So arms up, off to the side, feet in line with your knees. Stay for a breath. On your exhale, come down, low boat, we hover. Inhale, come back up, 4 more. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, come back up, 3. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, come back up, 2. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, come back up, 1. Exhale, low boat. Let's hover here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything to the mat. Take a breath, a little breather. When you're ready, you can bring those knees into your chest. Take some movement for you here. Sway the knees side to side. Create circles with those legs clockwise and counterclockwise. We're not quite done with the hard work yet, but I promise you we're getting there. And then when you're ready, go ahead, release the soles of the feet onto the mat. All right, we're going to slide our hands underneath our low back here, underneath the glutes and sit bones. And then I'd like you to reach your feet up to the sky. So this is kind of creating that supported legs up the wall, just using your hands. If you have a pillow, you can use that too. But we're gonna slowly, with a count of 10, make our feet come down towards the ground, but we hover just like we do in boat or low boat off the floor. So stay with me, feet are high to the sky. Let's start making our way down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You should be about halfway, hold it there. All right, let's keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet hover off the mat. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We should be about halfway. Stay here. Hold it. Keep going now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet to the sky. Stay with me one more time. We're going down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Halfway. Hold it. We're going to keep going. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet hover off the mat. Stay here. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your feet come down. Take your hands out from underneath you. Hug those knees into the chest. Take some movement. We're gonna have a special guest today because my daughter's making her way in. What's up, Leslie? Okay, I'll come check them in a minute. Can you go downstairs, please? All right, soles of the feet on the mat. We're gonna work into bridge pose. This will be the last of the heat, the core of our workout today. So bridge pose, soles of the feet on the mat, heels nice and close and towards your glutes. Brush your fingertips to the back side of your heels. Leslie, take a seat, please. We're gonna flow easy to begin. So let's do the bridge with the arms up and overhead. Are we ready? Take that breath in, lift your hips to the sky, bring your arms up and overhead, back side of your hands, touch the floor behind you, stay for a breath. And on your next exhale, lower your hips and lower your palms. Let's do that again, ready? Breath in, lift your hips, arms up and overhead. And then breathe out, hips and palms come back to the mat. We'll do that 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms up and overhead, hips to the sky. And exhale, we lower. And one final time here, take that deep breath in, hips to the sky, arms up and overhead. And exhale, lower your hips, lower your palms. Take that gentle movement, sway your knees side to side. Release your low back. All right, so this is where we're gonna ramp it up just a little bit more. When you're ready, knees back towards center, readjust those feet, heels in towards the glute, brush the fingertips to the backside of your heels. Palms stay planted this time. With your next breath in, lift your hips to the sky. So options are to stay here, palms staying planted, or start to tuck one shoulder in the other, underneath the upper back, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles towards your heels. So going to full bridge here. We're gonna work the right and left side. When you're ready, let's walk the right foot towards the midline. If you're going there, can you reach the left foot to the sky? Flex the foot here, stay with me. We're gonna pulse it out. So keep that left foot lifted to the sky, let your hips dip down to the ground, and then press those hips back up. Let's go for another 3. Exhale, lower those hips. Inhale, lift up. 2. Exhale. And inhale. 1. Exhale. And inhale. Switch it out. Left foot down to the ground. Walk that left foot towards the midline. When you're ready, reach the right foot to the sky. Flex the foot. Stay with me on your exhale. Lower your hips. Inhale, lift them high. We're going for 3. Exhale. And inhale. 2. Exhale. And inhale, one more time. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, final breath. Release the foot, feet hip distance apart. The hips are still lifted. Can you get them 1 inch higher? Stay for a final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips to the mat. Let those knees sway side to side, arms untucked. Release here. All right, like I said, Leslie's here for a little appearance today. Bullets, she's already going into it. Hug your knees into your chest. Take happy baby pose. Arms can go in between your legs, grabbing for the outside of your calves, your feet, your ankles. Bring those knees down on either side of the body. Take some gentle movement here. Maybe circling those feet clockwise and counterclockwise. And then slowly hug the knees back into the chest. Place the soles of the feet on the mat, and let's get into our low back by taking pigeon pose. Leslie, scooch over. Cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Start to press your right knee away from you. So staying here, or bring that right hand in between the triangle you've made. That left hand comes around. Interlace your fingers behind the left leg. Stay here. Hug that left knee into the chest, or if you like to, straighten that left leg out, reach your left foot to the sky. Stay here for a moment, releasing. You should be feeling this in your low back, your glute, your IT band. All the hard work is done. Staying for another moment, Leslie Sue. Another breath. And then go ahead, slowly release that left foot down to the mat. Excuse me. Keeping your right ankle on top of your left knee, we're gonna let our legs fall over to the right side of the room. Arms T-like position, excuse me. Arms T-like position. And then if you'd like to look over your left shoulder, that gentle twist in your neck. Press your right foot onto that left knee, get a little bit deeper into your twist. Another moment, another breath. The whole family gang today, everyone's doing yoga. But we have to be quiet. Stay for another breath. And then on your next inhale, let's come back up. Uncross the ankle from the knee, give it a little shake out, and we'll take it to the other side. Left ankle on top of your right knee. You can stay here, press that left knee away from you. See how that feels in your body this morning. Notice the difference of the right and the left. That left arm, if you're going for the full variation, left hand comes in between that triangle you've made. Right arm comes around. We interlace our fingers. And then we're drawing, bringing that right knee in towards our chest. Stay here. See how this feels. Option to straighten that right leg, reach the right foot to the sky. Another moment. Little yogi teachers in training right now. Another breath. And then slowly release your right foot down. We'll come into our twist, keeping that left ankle onto your right knee. Arms off to the side in a T-like position. Let's slowly let our legs fall over to the left side. You can press that left foot onto your right knee, getting deeper into your twist. Option to gaze over your right shoulder, twisting into your neck. Stay here, eyes can close. Let the breath guide the twist. Again, each exhale, we're feeling ourselves release just a little bit more, going a little bit deeper. Sorry for the barking dogs. Another round of breath here. And then on your next inhale, bring those knees back to center, uncross the ankle from the knee. Let's hug, Charlie, please, the right knee in towards your chest, left leg nice and long in front of us. So releasing a little bit more into those hips. Really hug that right knee in. Left leg is glued onto the mat. Feet are flexed. We'll stay here for a moment. You might feel this even more so into those hips today. Another round of breath. And then we'll straighten that right leg. So wherever you can create a connection with those hands on the backside of the right leg, go for it here. If you have a towel, a strap, you can place it onto the right foot. Maybe you can grab the big toe with the hand, maybe not. But you do what works best for you. Another round of breath. And then we'll go ahead, hug that right knee back into your chest. And we'll switch it out. Right leg goes nice and long and straight. We hug our left knee in towards our chest. Hold it here. Right leg is now glued onto the mat. Our feet are flexed. Stay with me. Another breath. And then we'll go ahead and straighten that left leg. Interlace your fingers on the back side of that left leg here. Nice and long. Again, create a connection. Towel strap, if you have it, feel free to use it. So there's no need. Shoulder blades, keeping them planted on the mat. They're probably going to want to pop up. So let's notice where your grasp is. Maybe you need to bring it further, closer down towards the glutes versus up towards the ankle. Another round of breath. And then go ahead, hug that left knee into your chest. And then placing the soles of the feet back onto the mat, we're gonna come to Supta Baddha Konasana before our final Shavasana. So soles of the feet together, let those knees drop off to the side. So we're really releasing that low back now. Again, I've been working on this every class I teach, reminding people that we can use those pillows underneath the legs. You're at home, hopefully you can utilize some support. Blocks, always an option if you have them. And then hands can rest onto your belly for breath connection, breath awareness. Arms can reach up and overhead, creating that connection with opposite elbows in a ragdoll-like positioning. Just let your eyes close, let your body sink into this and meet it where it is today. So if you're going into this, your low back is screaming at you already, or those hips are starting to talk, bring yourself some support. Use a pillow or two, use a blanket, whatever you need here. If you feel like you want to go deeper, again, we're at home, you can lay on pillows across, you want to do the length of the spine. So from your sacrum, that belt line up is where you would want that pillow to be placed. So you can always lay on one or two pillows, a block or a bolster if you have it. Otherwise, just the mat, the floor can do you some good. Noticing your breath. Noticing the mind. Where are you today? Are you able to settle into this? Are you able to release the noise, the thoughts popping in and out, and guide your exhale to where the tension in the body is, where the noise in the mind is? Just letting yourself release and relax. And again, if you're using pillows or blocks after your legs have rested there for a moment, you can just play around by starting to slide a pillow or a block out and letting those knees drop down a little bit deeper. So instead of drastically going into this position, making your knees just fully drop off, again, meeting your body where it is or slowly letting it adjust into it. This is really key. I teach a lot of children's yoga Zoom classes right now. I'm in the multiple Chicago public schools, and we do a lot of chair yoga together, just sitting at your computer all day. You can only imagine the tension in the low back and all the tightness in our legs here. So even for me, this feels great, just releasing into the hips today. Well, we'll stay for just another moment. And then as we make our way into our final Shavasana, choice is yours. So you're welcome to always stay here. This might be nice to do as your final Shavasana today. Otherwise, we'll slowly start to make our way out of it. So guide your knees back together to meet. soles of the feet on the mat. Let's take that gentle sway again, knees rocking or swaying right to left side. If you want to hug your knees into the chest one more time, go for it. Maybe you want to take happy baby, final stretch. But when you're ready, let's begin to lengthen the body out. Legs are nice and long. Arms are next side of the body, palms facing the sky. Shoulders are released onto the mat, and then just let your eyes close. Doing that self body scan, noticing where you're holding on, if there's that extra tension in the shoulders, the upper back, maybe it's that subtle tension in the mouth, the jaw, you're scrunching the eyes shut. Whatever it is, use this next round of community breath to release into this final shavasana, release the noise of the mind, release that extra tension. We begin with an exhale, empty the lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill the breath, fill the lungs, guide this exhale wherever you're holding on, and go ahead, exhale, sigh out the mouth, release, let it go. Making our way into that final shavasana, our final resting pose. All right, let's slowly begin to wiggle our fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles, making your way back into the present moment. You reach the arms up and overhead. And when you're ready, go ahead and make your way onto your right or your left side body. And then we'll come to a comfortable seat. Everyone's joining me today. The dogs, the kids. Stuart, can you sit? Stu, sit. Sit. All right, so finding your comfortable seat, taking crisscross legs, half lotus or full lotus. There we go, buddy. Lay down. Let's go ahead, let your hands rest onto those legs. We're gonna end our class with just a final release for our neck today. So whether you wanna sit on the floor or sit in a chair, but we're gonna focus on that breath connection to release that tension in the neck, stretching the front and the back side, also the right and left. So let's lift up nice and tall, looking forward, but with your next exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And then on your inhale, I'd like you to look up at the sky. So you should feel the stretch all on the front side right now. On your next exhale, chin to chest, or stretching the back side of the neck. And then again, inhale, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. We'll go 2 full more rounds. Inhale, gaze up at the sky. And the last round, exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, gaze up. Slowly take your gaze forward. And then let's go to the right side. Exhale, release right ear, right shoulder. If you'd like to, right hand on the outside of the left side of your head. We're just pressing gently. That left arm you can extend off to the side, starting to maybe feel that release, that stretch into the shoulder a little bit deeper. We'll stay here for another breath. And then slowly bring that left hand back down, guide your head back to center, take a little head roll clockwise and counterclockwise if that feels good to you. And bring your head back to center. We'll go to the other side, left ear, left shoulder. Left hand to the outside of your head. Again, we're pressing gently. Maybe extend that right arm off to the side. You can use it as that lever where you start to feel that stretch deeper into the shoulder. Stay for another moment. And then exhale, release the hand down, bring your head back to center. Any final little movement, little release here. And finding that comfortable seat one more time, lifting up nice and tall. Hands resting on your legs, palms facing down for grounding, or palms facing up for energy. Letting your eyes close and doing that one more time, internal check-in. Remembering that throughout the day, you have that opportunity to come back to this moment. Or maybe it's finding a point of gratitude, something that you can find each and every day to be thankful for, to be a guiding light, to bring you back to that stillness, that happiness, the calm in the day. And perhaps that point of gratitude is this morning's practice. So remind yourself in those moments that are overwhelming and the moments where you just need to breathe, of how you feel throughout our practice in that final resting pose and as we close our practice today. So let's end our class by taking our final round of community breath. Find anything that you need to release and let's empty it here on our exhale. We begin first by releasing the breath, empty the lungs. Take that deep breath in through your nose, fill the breath, fill the lungs, find anything you need to release. And on your next exhale, release the breath, release the tension, release the noise, come back to your true self, let it go. As we return to our natural breath, perhaps feeling lighter, feeling again more at peace, finding that deeper connection to us. We end our class, our practice today, by bringing our palms to meet at heart center. The light in me truly honors, respects, and appreciates the light in each of you. Namaste. All right, my friends, as always, thank you for joining me in our Tuesday Power Yoga. I've not heard anything announcement-wise about in-person virtual classes and changes yet, but I'll definitely keep you in the loop, and obviously you guys will get emails if anything is switching up. Otherwise, I will see you. I'm back Sunday for class. I know Joanne took over this past weekend, but I will be back, and then I'll see you also next Tuesday. All right, my friends, have a great day, rest of the week.